The landfall expected of Cyclone Biparjoy of the coast of Gujarat has now shifted to 6 p.m. It was anticipated it would be anywhere between 4:30 and 8 that the landfall would take place. It's now expected to happen at approximately 6 p.m. The landfall process will begin after 6 p.m. And then continue till midnight. And then entering into the sea till early morning. Let me in fact go across to Abhishek for more on this. Abhishek, tell us what the latest updates are about the anticipated landfall later today.
Yes, definitely. First, I would like to show earlier we were reporting from the beach from where we were asked to come out, and now we were reporting from the Mandvi Port. From there also we have been told to come out. You can see the police presence across. They are continuously asking us to vacate this area, and you can imagine the intensity because it's a clear-cut instruction from the administration that in fact media should also be kept away, kept aside from this coast. I would like to show you. This is the coast. This is the Mandvi Port. And you can understand the velocity of wind is continuously increasing, and we are inching towards the landfall which will be expected at 6 p.m. The police personnel are requesting us to move out from the Mandvi Port area, and they're evacuating us too. But at the same time, this will intensify further. As it intensifies, and we're inching closer to cyclone. And as now we also pointed out that from 4:30 it is now moved at 6 p.m. and where we are reporting Mandvi is one of the epicenter which will have the maximum impact. It will have the maximum impact aftermath of the fall of the landfall over here. So definitely preparations are at full swing. Majority of the people who are residing near the coastline have been moved to the shelter home. NDRF, SDRF and police personnel are present on ground taking up preventive measures. In fact, they are also telling us not to venture over there, report from there, and that's what we're doing. So definitely, as predicted, it will be around 150 kilometers per hour, the velocity of wind, and you can understand the extent of damage it can cause. The administration is prioritizing right now that there should be minimum damage and zero casualty, but what will be expected aftermath is something that we cannot even understand because the velocity will be so high. Electric poles, trees will be uprooted, and around thousands of hoardings across the districts have been removed. So definitely preventive measures are at place. At the same time, local administration is on ground keeping a review. And third and most important, Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel from the capital Gandhinagar is closely monitoring entire 8 districts which are prone to this cyclone. So definitely where we are reporting from is Mandvi, which is one of the epicenter, and right from here 90 kilometers Jakau. Jakau is also one center. These are the 2 centers on the coast which will be majorly impacted after the landfall, and then it is expected that it will move towards Karachi. But we will have to wait and watch out for what will be the extent of damage, and we are reporting from ground zero from Mandvi. Back to you.
Well, Abhishek, we urge you to stay safe as well. The landfall now expected at approximately 6 p.m. The epicenter, one of the epicenters is of course where Abhishek was just reporting from a short while ago, which is Mandvi of the coast of Gujarat. The other is the port of Jakau. That landfall is expected at 6 p.m. Just in about an hour and a half from now, and the cyclonic winds are expected to in fact intensify even further as the cyclone approaches, expected to reach upwards of almost 200 kilometers an hour. We were told by a reporter a short while ago about the possible fallout that this might have, not just in the epicenter but also the neighboring areas as well as the cyclone gains further in intensity. We also have members of the SDRF and the NDRF on the ground. The Gujarat ministers are also taking stock of the situation. Let's listen into some more reactions.
तूफान बिल्कुल नज़दीक है, तब तक जिसको रेस्क्यू जहाँ से भी स्थानांतर करना था, शेल्टर होम में ले जाना था, सबको ये व्यवस्था हो गई। कच्छ जिले की जो मैं पर्टिकुलर बात करूँ तो करीबन 47,000 से भी ज़्यादा लोगों को अपने शेल्टर रूम में ज़्यादा सुरक्षित जगहों पर पहुंचा दिया गया है। लोगों से मैं अपील करना चाहूँगा कि आप अपने सुरक्षित स्थानों पर रहिए और कहीं पर भी आवागमन मत कीजिएगा। अपने घर में रहकर बिना ज़रूरत कहीं पर बाहर मत निकलिए। खुली जगह पे रह के अपने सेफ्टी सुविधा को बरकरार बनाए रखिए।
The very severe cyclone storm Biparjoy is now located over northeast Arabian Sea, about 180 kilometers southwest of Cyclone Port of Gujarat. This cyclone is moving northeastwards, and we expect that by evening or night of today, it will hit the coast between Karachi and Mandvi. The wind speed will become 115 to 125 kmph, gusting to 140 kmph, and this strong wind speed will continue till night. Thereafter, the wind speed gradually will decrease as the system will move inland. 16th morning, it will subside to a low speed. It is a very severe cyclone storm. We are expecting that it will hit the coast as a very severe cyclone storm with the wind speed of 115 to 125, gusting to 140 kmph. So it can lead to uprooting of trees, breaking of tree branches.
कम होने की पॉसिबिलिटी है, इसलिए शायद वो बड़ी सीवियर से सीवियर साइक्लोनिक स्टॉर्म में तब्दील होना मुमकिन है। लेकिन हमारी तैयारी हमेशा वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो के लिए रहती है। गुजरात गवर्नमेंट के साथ कोऑर्डिनेशन में एनडीआरएफ की 18 टीमें, एसटीआरएफ की 12 टीमें उस एरिया में तैनात हैं, जिसमें मैक्सिमम टीम्स कच्छ में हैं, जहां के सबसे अधिक असर होने की पॉसिबिलिटी है।
The Maritime Rescue Coordination Center at Mumbai also coordinated with MRCCs of neighboring countries like Pakistan, Oman, Yemen, Somalia, so that Indians who are on board different vessels and Indian vessels operating in their waters are also warned and provided the needful assistance. So far, for a period of almost 10 days, we have warned and shepherded more than 1,600 fishing boats to safety and around 5,000 merchant vessels which could have been impacted by the cyclone path to safety. We also launched Coast Guard Dornier and Chetak helicopters to assess the situation and warn this traffic to proceed for safety.
Now, rough sea waves are also seen crashing at the coastal areas of the financial capital of Mumbai as the cyclone Biparjoy races on. Fishermen had been advised not to venture into the sea, and people have also been asked by the administration to stay away from beaches. In the meantime, let's also listen into some reactions that have come in from Dwarka as well in Gujarat.
बहुत खतरा लग रहा है और बहुत तेजी से हवा चल रही है और हम कहना चाहते हैं कि सब घर पे ही रहे और सलामत रहे। ऐसा तूफान तो कभी नहीं देखा है और क्योंकि आज द्वारका भी पूरा बंद है और मंदिर भी बंद है।
2019 के बाद में सबसे पहला तूफान हमने देखा है। हम भगवान द्वारकाधीश से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि ये जो तूफान है ये जल्द से जल्द पूरी द्वारका नगरी के ऊपर में से चला जाए। ये जो हवा तेज चल रही है ये इतनी तेज चल रही है कि हमने अपनी इतनी उम्र के अंदर में कभी भी देखी नहीं है।
So that's, of course, the reactions coming in the build-up to the landfall that cyclone Biparjoy is expected to make at approximately 6 o'clock now. Cyclone Port is one of the epicenters, and we had Abhishek report a short while ago from Mandvi as well, another area likely to be severely impacted as a result of the cyclone. We'll keep getting you more updates, but for the time being, let's also turn